colleagues, friends, and students. I express a warm welcome to all of you for this special day of this premier Drug Research Institute. It is indeed a great honor to receive this opportunity to lead this glorious institution, which has shaped pharma space in the country and has also given shape to the aspirations of numerous researchers like me. I express my most sincere gratitude to Dr. Rakesh Kapoor, Director Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow, for so generously acceding to our request to grace this occasion as our chief guest. Dr. Kapoor is one of the renowned surgeon administrator and recipient of several major awards, including Vigyan Ratna, Vigyan Gaurav Samman from Uttar Pradesh government, Fellow of National Academy of Medical Sciences and National Academy of Sciences, India. I take this opportunity to congratulate SDPGI for being the first government institute in India which provides transcatheter aortic valve implantation, a minimally invasive surgical procedure which has given a new dimension to the field of interventional cardiology and may become the standard of care in future. Under the able leadership of Dr. Kapoor, SDPGI is truly reaching greater heights in the noble cause of healthcare. I, on behalf of CDRI family, as well as on my own behalf, most cordially welcome you to the 65th annual day of our institute. I'm extremely grateful to Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, Secretary, Department of Health Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and Director General ICMR, to acceding our request to preside over today's function. Dr. Soumya has been one of the renowned pediatrician and clinical scientists in the area of tuberculosis and HIV infections. Her research has expanded the knowledge base of TB, HIV co-infection in India, which has made huge impact on the treatment methodology, prevention strategies, and policy formulations. Her researches as well as life are truly inspirational for all of us. Dr. Swaminathan, I welcome you very warmly on the behalf of everyone of this institute. I extend my special welcome to Shri Dr. Nityanand, Dr. Kamboj, Dr. Dhawan, Dr. Seth, I think he has already left, Dr. Puri, for gracing the event. I cordially welcome directors of my sister lab, Professor Alok Dhawan, for this function. And I also welcome my present and former colleagues who are here to grace this occasion. Finally, I welcome each of you, especially friends from press and media. I take this opportunity to convey my gratitude to Dr. Ram Vishwakarma and Dr. Puri for being the interim director of CDRI, and they not only maintain the pace of ongoing programs, but also have taken new initiatives to reinvigorate a new drug discovery and development activities in CDRI. I shall now apprise you with the highlights of accomplishments and the progress in all the aspects of our charter during last 1 year. Today is an historical day for the Institute as we are launching a new herbal medication for bone health for marketing under a brand name Reunion and Union Advance, developed under a licensing agreement with Pharmenza. For me, it is indeed a pleasant coincidence that within a year of my taking over a charge as director, we are launching a new drug. This launch is a distinctive achievement for all of us in the context that previously CDRI developed a new drug almost 12 years back. And there are a couple of striking similarities in the development and launch of both the drugs. Previous drug concept and herbal spermicidal product was launched by Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, Secretary DSIR and DG CSIR on our annual day, 17th February 2004. And today, Reunion, which is also from plant origin, will be launched shortly by Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, Secretary DHR and DG ICMR. Scientists from endocrinology division played instrumental role in discovery of both these drugs. Both the products are the outcome of mega product on reproductive health sponsored by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, initiated way back in 1960s. I'm happy to inform that Family Planning Division, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, is actively considering Cencroman for introducing as a recommended contraceptive agent under National Family Planning Program. So Cencroman was also one of the major outcomes of the Ministry of Health funded research program at CDRI. Considering the outstanding achievements of this project, I find today as a most suitable opportunity to request Dr. Soumya to revive the funding of reproductive health research program at CSIR CDRI, which was unfortunately discontinued from the year 2012. I'm hopeful that Dr. Soumya will consider our request and revive this program. It is pertinent to note that ICMR funded centers of excellence at CDRI during 1985 to 2004 also made a deep impact on our herbal drug research program. Before proceeding further, I wish to add here that the success of ASTHI team will certainly reinvigorate the confidence in all of my colleagues and instill enthusiasm for applied research. I congratulate the team of scientists in the area of bone biology and Farmenza, our industry partner, for this momentous feat. It is to be noted that in a short span of 10 months after licensing this product, Farmenza has completed all the necessary studies, formalities, and made this product launch ready for the marketing. I hereby appreciate the efforts of Farmenza, and I hope to see many more such moments in the coming years. Currently in the Institute, a total of 21 network projects, including 5 projects from CDRI as nodal lab and 16 projects from CDRI as participating labs, more than 90 external projects, including grant in aid projects, 5 industry-sponsored projects, Young Science Award projects are being implemented at this institute. We are conducting stage of 12th plan project. We are actually concluding the stage of 12th plan projects, and happy to note that the significant progress has been seen in all the projects. Similarly, grant-in projects are also getting very high scores from funding agencies. Almost every R&D scientist in CDRI, apart from contributing in the in-house drug discovery program of the institute, is engaged at least in one network and one gap project. Just after taking over the charge as director, I participated in CSIR Directors Conference at Dehradun, called upon by the Honorable Dr. Harshvardhan, Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, and Vice President of CSIR. The outcome of this discussion during the Dehradun meeting was a collective vision for making science and technology the engine for economic growth of nation and making our research product-oriented. Though drug discovery and development is a part of our charter, the day of Dehradun Declaration, 12th June 2015, reaffirmed our commitment to play a major role in transforming our society through knowledge-based, innovative solutions. Our commitment to nation include technologies, products, and services for Make in India, Innovate in India, and Swasth Bharat mission. Be a catalytic agent to evolve India into Samarth Bharat and Sashakt Bharat. Achieve global standards. Cater to the aspiration of common man and develop technologies beneficial to the poor. Bringing confidence of society about relevance of lab in terms of social impact. Attempt for self-financing. With a strength of more than 120 multidisciplinary scientists, 200 technical staff, and more than 450 students, I am sure that we will accomplish the commitments. I really appreciate the commitment of our colleagues towards Dehradun Declaration and national missions.